We're mobile.
Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio.
KTDD Riverside, San Bernardino. Fox Sports Radio, 1350 AM.
This is Ryan Kelly with the LA Lakers. And this is the IE Sportsnet.
G Holla starts us with a lie.
Right. Check it out, you guys. We are live at this is IE Sportsnet. Connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. And it is currently raining in Southern California.
Yeah, no matter what they tell you, it is raining in Southern California. More importantly, it's raining in Riverside, California.
Who said that? Was it Tony? Tony or Tony?
Right. I don't know which one it was. Yeah. With the I.
Well, actually,
it's
Tony.
Yeah,
but,
Tony, right. Exactly. If you want to say it appropriately. Wow, what a great morning. Although it is raining, folks are in. We are going into. Matter of fact, look, it's the last time you guys are going to hear us this year.
Yes, indeed. Unless you go to the podcast.
Unless you go to the PZODcast.
Right.
And you make something happen, which will be up immediately thereafter the show. You'll be able to see that. You can go to our YouTube, you can go to our website. But again, we have a great show
Everything's
lined up.
at Facebook. At Facebook. I keep saying everything's at IE Sportsnet.
At IE Sportsnet. But Coach B, wow, what a great morning. We have a lot of news to cover. Ronda Rousey, exactly. Rowdy. They wanted to call her Rowdy.
Wasn't she compared to Floyd Mayweather for a while?
That's what they were saying. They were saying.
Yeah.
People were saying that Ronda Rousey may be able to beat up Floyd. Go think that for a quick second. Think about that. Last night, and I tweeted this out. Reggie Miller went out there and put out a tweet. He said, "Hey, you guys want to make sure that you check out Ronda Rousey. She's the pride of the IE." And I had to say, whoa.
She's never claimed the IE.
Well, this is pre-fight. And so I said, whoa. I said, Reggie, the pride part.
Right.
That's the part I have issue with.
Right. Well, where's Reggie Miller from?
He's from Riverside.
Is he?
No,
okay.
No. Oh, yeah, guaranteed. Now,
okay.
There's no dispute about that.
I know Kawhi is from the IE, but I didn't know
Reggie. No.
Was.
Riverside Reggie goes in.
Oh, he does?
Okay. Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
There's no question about that. We have no issue
with distaste for the Lakers. I just
No, it's all good because he did the choke. Yeah. I mean, he took down New York.
But he has such disdain for the Lakers. I if you listen to him, I don't.
I mean, I don't have much of an issue with that. Just to be candid with you,
it's blasphemy.
It's his own opinion. He played for the Pacers, so he's angry. I get it.
It's blasphemy.
I get it. But anyway, we were talking about Ronda Rousey, man. And
he went to that public school in L.A. But I digress.
You're right about that. And believe me when I tell you, he ran through USC down there. But yeah, no, a wild fight last night. UFC had Ronda Rousey in there, and again. One of the things that people were talking about Ronda Rousey was that she was manufactured. A lot of people talked about that she
might have been.
That they manufactured in terms of they were getting her fights, scheduling her fights with weaker opponents. And, when she lost the fight, not this time, last night, but when she lost the fight the first time when she got kicked smooth in the head, it takes some stuff to get kicked in the. I don't know how many fights you've seen, Coach B, where you've seen somebody get kicked smooth in the head.
Right.
I'm talking about when somebody.
Well, I'm not really big in boxing, but I know it's happened. I know there's been a knockout when the guy ran up beside the wall and jumped off and kicked the guy upside the head. That's probably the best kick I can't remember what the guy's name was. I don't know if you remember that when he ran upside the wall, but
I do remember that.
Yeah, but it's kind of like when we talk about Floyd, it's kind of like when you fight and beat inferior opponents. You kind of can be undefeated.
Whoa.
But then when you get real people in the ring, it's kind of difficult to continue to. When you're
how'd you sneak that in? How'd you sneak that in?
49-0, I'll give him that. But he's a good bob and weaver. He's good at ducking and dodging.
This dude still goes to the club after the fight, fam. He don't get touched.
I'm not mad at him. But what's funny, man? I'm on Fox Sports right now, and they have the best memes on there. And you know how they have those big balloon guys that wiggly arms?
Yeah.
They got a picture of her next to that.
Hey, man, they've been going hard on Ronda Rousey already.
People love to see people fall.
Oh, no, they do.
I'll never understand.
Well, here's the situation, though. And Coach B, you know how this works. Some of the greatest fighters that Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, have all had it. You have to take a defeat.
Don't talk about Mike, man.
And, hey, he's got. Did he find his mouthpiece yet?
When he went down, he got knocked down. And he was reaching for us. It felt like my daddy.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. He still ain't found that mouthpiece yet.
Yeah, and it was just every time I see the highlight and I see the replay. Man. I keep saying to myself, don't reach for it, Mike.
Oh,
it's like, you know what he's going to do.
Oh, man,
Like,
that was just a...
Mike, don't reach for it,
Mike, don't get it.
But the worst, the coldest thing is, look, what just happened to Hopkins?
Oh, when that boy fell on his back, that boy, when he fell 3 feet off the ring on his back, that's how you, like, look.
You know what it reminded me of? What was the guy, Durrell, who said no mas?
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like, because you have 20 seconds to get back in the ring.
No.
And he made no attempt to get back in the ring.
I think he was Coach B, the boy fell 3 feet on his back.
And he was talking.
Through the ropes.
And if you see the pre-fight,
man.
he was talking. You're 50 years old,
And
man.
you fighting somebody 22 years,
What are you
18
thinking?
years, younger than you.
What are you thinking
Oh,
about?
yeah, man. Well, like I said, Ronda Rousey again. When I say she caught a tune-up, I'm talking about she caught a 3-piece takeout meal from McDonald's.
And got change.
And got changed. That girl Nunes, let me tell you something. Nunes was focused on getting a check. She said, I'm trying to set my new year off right.
Exactly.
My family needs to eat.
Indeed she
You know what I'm
did.
saying? I got my folks out here. We trying to eat right. And mind you, here's the situation. Here's what I have issue with.
What's that?
Dana White. Dana White gave Ronda Rousey $3 million. And he only gave Nunes $500,000.
Right. Well,
But, and you take your money.
and
you
once
take
again,
your money.
you listen to IE Sports Network, Coach B in Eternal on Fox Sports 1350. But the thing about it is you got to look at this, because I am not a UFC person. I am not. I am. We grew up in the golden age. Well, I wouldn't say the golden age. Golden age was Ali.
Right.
That was a golden age. But we grew up. I'd say the last great era of boxing. We grew up with Tyson, with Ali. We grew up with not Ali, but Tyson and who beat Tyson? Holyfield.
Holyfield.
We grew up in that. era.
Well, you got to think. Well, still, you're talking about heavyweights. When I
still
grew
had
up,
Sugar Ray.
I was just about to say Sugar Ray, Hagler,
We were
Tommy
around there.
Hearns,
Spinks,
all them boys.
We were around at
yeah.
that time.
Oh yeah.
So what you got to look at it this way. It's I can say this. I'm not a UFC guy.
Right.
No one's got me interested in UFC until Rousey.
Okay.
I wasn't interested in watching UFC until she started
Good point.
dominating the fight.
Good point.
So I can understand her getting more money because she's a draw. I was going to watch the fight. I was, but I was a minute late and the fight was over. So
She got stopped in 48
yeah.
seconds. By the way.
So I was like, man, 1 minute too late.
Yeah, and when we came in the studio today, Punch was saying that it looked like she was throwing the fight. I said, no, she was getting hands thrown on her in the fight.
But after, you know what? If I got $3 million, you can kick me any way you want
Sure.
to.
Well, I don't know if you can kick me any way you want to, but you can.
$3 million?
Yeah, you can. You can do some stuff. You know what I mean? But she got some things did to her. I think her career is over personally.
I do too.
I think the first fight, the way that she was all like on suicide watch.
Right.
they didn't even let her have plastic knives around her. That was how suicide watch she was.
And
she was ready to jump off
the. And you see when at the end, and the one thing I don't know about UFC is they hold everyone's hand up after they win. If you can see how dejected she looks.
Oh my goodness. Well, here's the problem I have, and I was going back when I was talking, and again, as IE Sports Net, we're talking about the Ronda Rousey loss last night. My problem with that is, Coach B, is she got cracked. She got hit so hard. Oh, look at that.
We're looking at the meme.
But the problem with it was when she lost the first time. She was on suicide watch. Didn't want to do any press for the fight. Now, when somebody else does that, we're tearing it. Like when they talk about Marshawn Lynch when he didn't want to do any press. They tear that boy. Oh wow, that's horrible.
Yeah,
oh,
the memes
that's
that
bad.
they got. Yeah, they do tear up Marshawn.
They tear up Marshawn for not doing any media. Now here she comes. She don't want to do no media. She don't even want them to show the pre-fight when she got kicks moving the head. She don't want them to show that at all during the fight. That was one of the prerequisites. Hey, the stipulations. It was like, hey, we don't want you to show any of the past fight when you got kicks moving the head.
Right.
So she goes out there last night, and everybody thinks, hey, she's on her way back, and gets a 48 minute takeout meal.
I think the problem with what it is you know, and this is like, remember when Mike Tyson, when he got out? And he had a few tune-up fights.
Yes, right.
And then he got his skills together. And then I don't understand, how was your first fight back for the title? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
There were no tune-up fights.
Exactly. And old girl came in. I don't know if you know, but Nunes.
She just defended her title,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. And Nunes came in there with the wolf mask during the
I saw that.
during the weigh-in.
And she didn't take it off. She wasn't worried about her weight.
She was not playing.
Yeah, I don't think she took her shoes off. She didn't care.
Yeah, she was like, I'm ready to go. And if you act up, I'll slap hands on you right now in front of the presser.
And you know one thing speaking of UFC, man, and I know we don't want to get too detailed, but you remember Cyborg?
Yes.
They showed a documentary on her and how she has to cut weight. I mean, she's taken off 20 pounds.
Oh, let me
in
tell you
2
something.
or 3 days.
Yeah, which is scary.
In
like
2
that's.
or 3, and you wrestled.
Oh yeah, I wrestled. I
didn't even know that was humanly possible.
No. Well, it is, but you have to do some very strange things.
Women, and she was saying sometimes women are menstruating.
Yeah, which is crazy.
You know,
so you're all exactly already. So yeah, that I don't even want to. That's wow. That's a whole
That's
nother.
the thing I never think about on the other side of
other side of the coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. What a big deal. Oh, but again, it's IE Sportsnet right here live. Man, do we have a great show coming up? Coach B, who are some of the?
We got IE Preps, JR from IE Preps in here, and then you've been talking about this young gentleman for I don't know how long out of Eastville.
Yeah, man. We are very excited. We got my guy, the Cal State Fullerton commit. Big up to my man John Smith, coach out there from Riverside RCC. But again, we got Matt Mitchell's going to be on the show today out of Eastville, Eastville Roosevelt High School. Coming in, he's off a game. They got through. They played Damon recently, so we'll talk about that. Now, this guy's played against the Ball brothers. Say again. Yeah, they played against Centennial. He got a win against Centennial last night. Went off. I mean, they, shout out to the Dreamers. They got a nice little video of him just going in there and doing some windmill dunk. So we're gonna talk to him about that. We're also gonna talk to him about the video of him dunking on Shaq's son. Okay.
And then we'll also, if we get time, and after we bring in the IE Dreamers, IE Preps, and we bring him in, your guy from Roosevelt. I want to talk about the guy at Stanford. Now, people are always, like you said, people are complaining when someone doesn't want to play in a game. Now, the quarterback in Stanford may have torn an ACL.
Yes.
In a bowl game.
Right.
A meaningless bowl game. And then I want to talk, if we get time, I want to talk about Austin Rivers and Doc Rivers both getting ejected. Is it time for Doc Rivers to go? Is it time to turn the page?
That's very, very tough. That's a tough question. But I'm glad you mentioned that.
If you see the video, it's funny because Austin looks at his dad like, Daddy. and look up the video. And then I want to talk about the Oregon Ducks. Yes, I said the Oregon Ducks. What they did to USC.
Oh, man. Wow.
Both teams were undefeated.
Yeah.
Both were undefeated.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh, you're right about that. They were. And ironically, Coach B, I totally forgot the game was on. I turn it. It's a minute left.
For what, USC or UCLA?
The UCLA game.
Right.
And that's
they should have won it. They let that game go.
That's when Lonzo Ball got the ball, brought it up. But again, I digress. We'll talk about that in detail. We're definitely going to talk about that. But again, I want to bring in Matt Mitchell here shortly. Because again, he's played against the Ball brothers.
Yes.
Yeah. No. We're going to get IE Preps first.
IE Preps.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
we're
going to get our guy that fantasy football league.
Fantasy football.
Okay, cool.
We're going to take a commercial break, and we will bring JR the man in. So let's go ahead and do this. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by the one and only Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. Live on Fox Sports, 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate,
Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous communities.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
What's up? This is Nick Young of the LA Lakers. You rocking IE Sportsnet.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside. Oh, man, this boy's crazy. We're back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
I was about to lip sync. And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, it comes to Inland Empire Sports. The conversation starts and stops right here.
Yes, indeed. I'm over here messing with this headset, man.
I am as well. That's my New Year's resolution is we get new wiring. If you can make that happen, Greg Holler, I would really appreciate it.
Holler was like, yes, please.
He's like, I've been asking for years.
Man, we got to definitely hook something up.
The best board op in the land.
Guaranteed. My man, Greg Holler, big up. We're right here live in the iHeartRadio studios. We have a very special guest, Coach B. We started.
Yes, I am a special guest, so I appreciate that.
Hey, man, close the door on this dude, man.
Well, you said you had a special guest, Coach B.
No, I wasn't.
I digress.
No, I wasn't pointing at you.
I'm sorry.
But we have a very special guest here live in the studio. Coach B, when we started earlier, I want to say with August, right? We think with August, we started, it was like our second annual fantasy football league.
Right.
Coach B is repulsive. When I say his game in fantasy football league is bad, it's bad.
It's about as good as my athletic career in high school.
Yeah.
Hence me doing sports radio.
Yes, exactly. But we got my man JR in the house. Please go ahead, man. Make sure you do a formal introduction to the IE Sportsnet audience, sir, please.
Hello. My name is JR Rucker.
I don't know if I can hear him on the thing.
I do not.
Okay.
Is our mic not hot?
Let's see here. Try to get in, JR. Sorry about that.
Hello,
No, okay. Just give me your mic then, Coach. There we go.
Okay. Hello, my name
There
is
we
JR
go.
Rucker.
All right.
And thank you guys for welcoming me back. I've been enjoying our relationship. Editor of IE Preps Magazine for the past 6 years.
Yes, sir.
We shut it down this year, but it's been a wonderful ride. But most importantly, just building relationships and meeting great guys like you.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And again,
like me, you know.
He's like, I'll take all that stuff. Now, this fantasy football, we got to talk about that real quick, JR. Now, fantasy football,
there we go.
Real
I think
quick.
We're hot now.
Okay, who, in your estimation, who is the hottest fantasy football player right now in the game? When I say player, I don't mean like coach. Not you.
Okay.
I mean player, person like you
he
can
would
draft.
know. I mean, because he was taunting how he won, I think, 4 or 5 leagues this year.
Yes.
So I did make a Facebook Live post last week, and I kind of let it out the closet that I am the greatest fantasy football player. in the United States of America.
I like
But
that, JR.
The players that I would put on any fantasy football team, I would say the MVPs of the league are Le'Veon Bell for Pittsburgh. He scores a ton of points.
Yeah.
Also, Shady McCoy for Buffalo. He scored a lot of points. And also a sleeper this year was David Johnson, the running back for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
He scored a lot of points. So
Cowboys.
Oh, shouts out to Ezekiel Elliott. Shouts out to Ezekiel Elliott.
Why did I say that?
And Dak. They did their things this year. This was a freaky year in fantasy football because my number one draft pick in most of my leagues, Adrian Peterson, got hurt.
Yeah.
I was counting on Jamal Charles. But those are the key players.
Yeah. Now talk about how, if I may, since Dallas Cowboys have the best record, well, the tie for the best record in the whole thing. Talk about the in terms of fantasy football, how Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott were perceived because again, you got to think nobody was really drafting these dudes coming out like that.
Do you know who a Cowboy fan is in the room?
You know what? I let me start by saying my wife. This is a terrible situation to be in. My wife is a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Hey.
So Eternal, I will continue to lift her up in prayer. I'll continue to lift you up in prayer.
Amen.
And we'll make sure that all these Dallas Cowboys fans are in prayer. But man, Dak really had a great year. He was a sleeper. Ezekiel is he's a monster.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
I mean, I can't hate on that. Those two and Dez, Cowboys look like how the Cowboys have always should have looked the way their fans
believe. Yeah. And I'll ask Eddie this.
Right.
Sorry, Eternal. Have you ever been to the city of Dallas?
That has nothing to do with it. Because,
okay, that's I'll take that as a no.
Well, and let me tell you something. First things first.
Have you ever been to the Mecca?
I've been to Dallas. It was a Greyhound bus ride through.
Okay. So, I mean, have you stopped and spent time in
I have not. I have not made the Mecca trip. But however,
I'm a Laker fan and USC fan. I've made the pilgrimage.
Right.
Well, I haven't made the trip to Mecca.
Okay.
However, let me tell you what I have done.
Okay.
I have been out there to Oxnard.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I made the trip
protest.
to Oxnard.
Mini Mecca.
I'm going to protest.
See, JR know. That's the
I'm
mini
going to
Mecca.
protest, man.
I was up in there. I mean, I rubbed shoulders with Jay Witt, my man Tyron Smith from Mo Valley. Now we got my man David Irving, graduated out of San Antonio High School.
Look,
I'm starting to cry. I'm starting to get a little emotional.
So the reason we're here, we're talking about fantasy football.
Starting to get a little emotional.
So you know what I'm going to say, because Eternal, you missed the draft.
Yes, okay.
But
I did.
We missed you, man.
Did you ever see that Bernie Mac skit when he said you were making fun of me? You know, you saw the bus ride?
Yes. That's
the way I felt. So JR was drafting first, and I was drafting after him.
Right.
And I kept thinking of that Bernie Mac skit.
Right.
You making fun of me.
You making fun of me.
That's what I kept thinking, because I'm trying to be serious.
Right.
But every pick, I knew it was the wrong pick because he chuckled.
He was like, "Oh,
we did
silly
a lot
you."
of laughing in the
Yeah.
I remember one time, the thing I remember the most, I picked somebody. It was like the second or third round. He said he could have got him in like the 13th round. I was like, okay, so that was probably a bad pick.
A lot of
right.
fun.
So talk about now, JR. Now talk to us about this. Do we have a winner?
Yes, you do.
Okay, and the winner.
I'm a winner. My mother always told me I'm a winner.
Yeah. Just building your pride up, and I'm trying to. I need to talk. We need to have her in right now about what she did to your mentality. But if you could please, Greg Hollow, if we can get a little drum roll, so we can announce.
Take your time.
We can make a little brief announcement.
Take a deep breath.
We have IE Preps.
I haven't tabulated the results, but
senior editor, rapper, CEO. Sometimes he liked to. All in the video, dancing, taking pictures.
Take that.
We have an announcement right here to make. Fantasy Football League, IE Sportsnet. The winner is
IE Sportsnet, IE Preps Fantasy League.
Pardon me. IE Sportsnet, IE Preps Fantasy Football League, and the winner is JR.
The winner of the Fantasy Football
Second
League.
annual
is JR Ruckers.
Hey.
Now, I have concerns because no one has tabulated the finals. No one has verified this. No one's vetted it. So no. He's like, oh, trust me, the numbers are real.
He's like, I got to put it on my phone right now. And he's he looks confident. He came to the studio with 3 bottles of bubbly, not
and an entourage.
And an entourage. So
this is how I roll.
So I'm having a big New Year's Eve party at my house. It's called Rolling with the Ruckers, Bet on Yourself.
Yes.
And so I'm in a festive mood. So
that sounds like a reality show.
I like that, man. He's like, hey, I'm shopping.
Yeah, it's gonna be off the hook. So
nice.
You two are definitely welcome.
Thank you.
Last time I brought some Adult beverages, I'm going to keep it clean. So I got you guys some apple cider, 3 bottles of apple cider.
Wow.
Everybody here, so pass them out. Just so they can have it. Wishing them a happy new year.
There you go. I'll tell you this.
One more bottle.
I'm disappointed that I think you lied about the results. So this is the last time I'm going to have you on the show this year.
Speaking of 2016, it's been brutal.
Oh, man, 2016 has been but you know what, though? I'm going to tell you what, because I like to be optimistic. Right. One of the things that I think we don't get enough to do is talk about the people that have done good work while they're here.
Right. Thank
and one
you.
of the things,
I appreciate it. I mean,
you know what? If find me another bottle so we can crack this dude, I'm about to splash him up. He's gonna look like Chris Bosh in a minute. I'm gonna hit him with the Chris Bosh in a minute. Everybody know what that means. But another thing, what I want to talk about is some of the because again, before you've done a great work with IE Preps. Just you guys.
He was the editor in the Granite for 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. So I want to make sure that we first tip our hat to you, your partner, and the service that you guys are doing.
Again?
David Guerra, he's out. Yeah. He's in New Mexico. He's visiting his father for the holidays, but he told me guys to make sure you give you guys some love.
Yeah.
And he lost the league.
He lost to me in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
Okay, so he lost.
And basically what he was saying is we're not here to start any trouble.
Yeah,
right. We're just here to do the Super Bowl show.
Right. But he lost.
I
know.
Hey, what y'all know about the 85 Bears?
85 Bears. So my name is Sweetness, and I like to dance.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that wasn't the Cowboys.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm a sports guy.
Don't talk about Sweetness. He was not allowed to score a touchdown. In the Super Bowl, which was disrespectful. The refrigerator was.
Yeah.
But he was not. So.
And he had one of the wettest, I don't know, between him and Eric Dickerson, they had one of the wettest Jerry curls. I'm talking about that thing.
Well, you couldn't tell because he wore the kangaroo.
No. When he took that helmet off, that thing was moist.
I tell you this, do you ever notice he took his helmet off? His hair wasn't indented. The juice was still there.
Him and Eric Dickerson, I don't know where their beautician was, but they had that. They probably had that Hawaiian silky up in that joint. You know what I mean? And that thing, and they kept that active, and it never, because when we used to sweat.
Out.
Let me tell you something. And Punch, we used to have a curl. Yeah. This is how you knew you didn't want to play a basketball against certain cats because when they used to sweat, that white juice used to swing down because the curl was a little too moist.
Disgusting.
I've been there.
Yeah.
We've all been.
You're listening to IE Sports on Fox Sports 1350 with Coach Benny Turtle. But yeah, you know what the worst thing is when you're playing against somebody, you get that juice in your mouth. That's the worst thing. If you get that sweet taste in your mouth.
Man.
See, the kids nowadays they don't know
nothing about that.
They don't know the struggle.
Like I said, I used to get that box. You used to have to go get that box about every 2.5 weeks.
And the best thing was remember you got some shoes and then you tore a piece off so you could pat your hair down and make it look right in the mirror.
The little thing. Oh, yeah.
It's the soul glow.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. You don't know nobody. We having jury
They don't know the struggle. Yeah, they don't know the struggle.
Yeah. So, but at any rate, man, so real quick, we're going into, this is the last week here of NFL. Oh, speaking of that, my man Val, I got to give a shout out to Val Graham. Val Graham gifted me.
And say who he is.
Pardon me.
Yes.
I got right.
You and I know who Val Graham is.
Val Graham will come up in here all of a sudden. He'll put that little that siren on.
I don't want no trouble, Mr.
Man,
Graham.
he said he's still a good shot.
I don't want no problem, sir.
Big shout out to Lieutenant Riverside Police Department Lieutenant Val Graham gifted me with some. I mean, when I tell you prime seats, you might see me on TV tomorrow at the Diego game. I'm going to San Diego and Chiefs. The Bolts.
So wait, let me make this right.
Here you go.
You're a Cowboys fan,
and I'm gonna be out there representing Cowboys. By the way,
what team does my son and I represent?
Look at it. He like.
I just need to know this. Brian Sr. and Brian Jr. What team do we support?
I don't know. What team is that?
It's the team in San Diego. So, JR, let me understand this. Yeah. So we're working on a project for Mr. Graham.
Right.
And Mr. Graham gives tickets to the Chargers. He just declared he's a Cowboy fan,
He got the
correct?
tickets, but you are the Chargers fan.
Okay, I digress. Now, you were saying? You were saying. And then he's happy. I'm going to be out there representing. So you were saying? You were saying.
Hey, BJ, I hope you're not turn the radio off, BJ. Turn the radio off.
His favorite team that he's wanted to go to for like the last 5 years. Okay, continue.
Oh, man, you know what? Just rub it in.
Okay, keep going. Yeah.
Anyway, he gifted me with some tickets. He was like, he said,
what team? And I'm just finding this out, JR.
That's cold, man.
I got it. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do?
You think you know somebody.
Right. What's really going on?
Oh man, you know what, man? I had to do it live on air, so that way he wouldn't say, that way, it wouldn't be no issue. But he gifted me with some tickets, and I think it's just because of the hard work that he sees me do every Saturday morning here at 8 a.m. on IE Sportsnet. But real quick, we are going to the NFL. Who is your Super Bowl pick right now, JR? Like, again, because these playoffs are probably going to be some of the better playoffs we've seen in quite some time. I mean, this year has been a crazy year in football.
Yes, it has.
You got Tom Turtleneck Brady out there.
Yes.
You got my man Dak Dakota. So I mean, who the Raiders? It's broke. It's broke.
The
Raiders.
That hurts. Hey, y'all can have Raider fans
But that's my
outside the studio.
That's my quarterback.
Hey, let me tell you something. As hard as they went on Romo, I don't want to hear nothing. It's broke. When you see him all in this, he's all in the video.
But that's my quarterback.
But anyway, so who are you going to see? Who are you going to see in the Super Bowl this year?
So I have thought about this, and as much as it hurts me to say this because my wife is a Dallas Cowboys fan, as much as it hurts me to say this, I think Dallas is going to the Super Bowl because they are built. They have a running game that's solid.
Thank you.
And they have a quarterback who can get out of situations. That's in the NFC.
Now, will they play the Giants in the playoffs? I digress.
I think the third time is the charm.
I don't.
I think the Giants have owned them.
He ain't asking you.
Their defense, the Giants' defense is sound and aggressive, but Eli, I know he turns it on in the playoffs, but Eli just looking like
that boy just looked like he's so confused.
Cold oatmeal.
What did Tom Brady say about Eli?
He said cold oatmeal. That was great. That was good.
What did Tom Brady say about Eli?
What did he say?
I lost to him twice in the Super Bowl, but
True.
I digress.
But that's turtleneck. That's turtleneck, though.
I think that the Dallas Cowboys will come out of the NFC. AFC, I have to go with Tom Brady.
Oh,
even
you gonna go with
like how
turtleneck,
the Chiefs are playing.
Okay.
Even though I love how the Chiefs are playing.
Really excited about the
Hill,
Chiefs.
But I think Tom Brady has one more run in him.
Okay.
So those are my picks, but anyone could get hot.
Well, let me tell you what I hear. This right here.
The aficionado right here. You know what I mean? Coach?
You're happily married.
Yeah.
You want to go home and have a happy home. You don't want to upset your wife. I mean, you're going into a new year. I'm married as well, so I get it. I understand.
Correct.
Your wife's probably listening, right? So
yes.
So you want to make her happy, right? Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yes. Happy wife, happy life.
So when we get off air, you can give me your real picks.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Thank you.
All right. I appreciate
Thank you, man. You understand. You understand my code language.
I'm a married man as well.
There you go.
Eternal is not. So
Well, I got obligations.
Yeah,
I got situations and obligations.
There you go.
But like I used to tell my brother, if you can't claim her on your taxes,
hey, there you go.
Oh man, he trying to make me have a nice ride home today. Oh yeah, thank you, baby. Love you, baby.
No, I hope she's well.
Oh no, she is. She's doing well. She's at the house, feet up, just having a ball. But anyway, so. Again, man, thank you so much for your support. Again, I want to make sure that
I don't, because he won my league. So.
And beat you down.
And he talked about it. He was making fun of me.
I did talk about it.
Yeah, he did.
He was making fun of me.
And you know, what we want to do, JR, we want to put some spice on this. We want to make sure, I think probably the best thing to do is next year, we're going to make that pot a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Okay. We're going to put a little bit more incentive on there. Okay. And we might have to do it at Tilted Kilt for alternative reasons.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So
I like that.
I will not be there. I'll be at home at Bible study.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to be home reading my Bible.
That's cool.
We're going to have it at Tilted Kilt.
Exactly. You're not going to catch me.
That is a good suggestion.
See?
Yeah.
I'm
thinking
happy wife, happy life.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's okay. Hey, boys will be boys. But again, I'm thinking outside the box here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at any rate, but again, thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys. I brought 2 posters because I believe
all right, let's see what we
2017. Put it up at your bed or in the bathroom or wherever. I believe 2017 is going to be a big year for all of us.
Yes, it is.
Well, since you gifted me these,
and then also,
I think I will keep these.
And then also, we got to make sure.
It's like when someone gives you something, and you just hold on to it. There's no need to share with
Hey, you know what? If baby girl says, because I told her, I said, look, because she asked me the same thing this morning. She was like, so. I told her, I said, we got to get some gear to go out there. She was like, well, you're Cowboys fan.
Right.
What are you going to wear out there? I said, I had to peek my head out the shower and say, Cowboys gear, of course.
Yeah.
So we're going to be, but anyway, look at him.
Yeah, all right.
He's a little bitter about that.
Man, he's
a little
sick.
salty.
Oh, he's sick about that. But,
So I'm going to tell my son
Yeah.
that Eternal got tickets to the
Uncle
Chargers.
Eternal did you wrong. Uncle Eternal did
BJ
you wrong.
really going to be.
My son's bigger than him now.
Yes, he is.
So,
Yes, he is. Big up to BJ. He's big. But again, we have some games coming up, brother JR.
Yes,
we
the
have
All-Star
our
game.
yes.
Yes.
And I want to make sure you get a field pass, brother.
Okay, thank you.
We got to make sure we gift you with a field pass.
Okay.
Coach B, make sure you make a note of that. We got to gift him with a field pass.
Maybe you can gift him some field passes.
Oh, it's coming back. That was the alley-oop right there.
Right.
That was the alley-oop. You didn't even see that. That was the alley-oop.
That was a Chris Paul alley-oop.
He hung on the rim with
yeah,
that
he did. The LeBron James.
But fellas, also I just want to say,
thank you.
You guys are, you guys are just absolutely tearing up the scene, walking by faith, being positive, and I appreciate what you guys are doing for our community. While I won't be covering sports, I'm gonna continue writing books, working on some documentaries.
Yes.
And so, but you guys will always be someone that I look at, people that I look at, organization that just doing the right things the right way. I've enjoyed all my conversations with you guys, and you guys are really, just wishing you guys much success going into the new year. And just know my phone is always available. Anything I can do to help you guys is always. I'm always there.
No, man, we appreciate that sincerely, man. Again, I want to make sure I give hats off to you and your partner. You guys have just done a really great job, and again, we've learned a great deal from you guys as well.
Thank you.
So again, like I said, we want to make sure we get you, make sure we hook you up with some field passes. That way you can go out there and check that game. The game's gonna be a monster. It's a Hall of Fame game. It's gonna be taking place the 29th, I believe, of January. Is that right, Coach B?
Yes, on Sunday.
Is that at A.B. Miller?
A.B. Miller High School, and again, it's gonna be
a doubleheader.
A doubleheader. So it's gonna be the San Bernardino County All-Star game. Wow. Again, the second time we're doing that for the great city of San Bernardino County. Again, we have different games going on, but it's the first and only San Bernardino County game for all of San Bernardino County. We're really excited about that.
Awesome.
And then Coach B, what's going to happen before that?
The 215 game is going to be the smaller schools, like the kids who play 8-man, or they play in the smaller schools.
That is so awesome.
It's going to be Riverside, San Bernardino. Yeah.
They're going to remember that because they always get left out.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, one of the coaches told us last year, because this kid didn't get picked, he was at a smaller school, and he said, we can't compete. So that's why we came in and we decided to do that. So.
Yeah, again, we're going to make sure you get a chance to get out there. Folks, you guys want to make sure you guys get more information on this. You guys can always visit IESportsNet, IESportsNet.com. Again, it looks like we're going to go to a break. And, when we come back, I think we got our guy. I see like a shadow in the back there. That looks like that's my man, Matt Mitchell. So we got young Matt Mitchell's going to be on here next. But again, my man came here with gifts. Hey, Punch, we got to make sure we take a nice picture, man, with all these nice little beverages he got for us, and we're going to hook it up, man.
Exactly. So, JR, we appreciate it. Started IE Prep 6 years ago. He was the former editor-in-chief of the magazine. Unfortunately, won our fantasy league. But we appreciate him coming in, and we thank you so much, man. Much success to you. We're going to keep this running. Next year, it'll be bigger and better. So let's do a commercial break. Let's do this. You are listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile, with the one and only, the one who didn't get San Diego Chargers tickets, Coach B, whose son is a diehard Chargers fan, and...
You're killing me, Larry. But again, it's Eternal with Coach B. And when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. Live on Fox Sports 1350.
Let's go Chargers.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Protexxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Protexxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Protexxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons Sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year, we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Yo, what up? This is Sendog from Cypress Hill. You're listening to me on IE Sportsnet all day long, all day strong, you heard?
This is great.
I wish it would rain. Yes. We're live in Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the San Diego Chargers fan, Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here. Go ahead and slap on some of those heads. See, they don't know the situation. I'm a diehard Chargers fan. Eternal got some tickets to the game and didn't share, but it's okay.
He gonna make.
He's the Cowboys
by the time this thing get over, I'm gonna have to relinquish these tickets.
You know what? I'm on protest.
Ain't none of my boys protest. We have a very special guest here live in the studio, and it was funny because backstory. I was telling Coach B, we were talking about you last week.
No, about 2 or 3 years now.
Truth be, we've been truth be told. But he was like, and so last week in particular, he stopped the show. He's like, you've been talking about this kid for a while, and he hasn't been in the show. He's like, I don't think you know him.
Yeah. He got too big for you. That's what it was.
No, which is a good thing. Please introduce yourself to the IE Sportsnet audience.
My name is Matt Mitchell, and I go to Eastville Roosevelt High School, and I am from Riverside, California.
But you know what? Look at that right there. I almost teared up, man. Riverside, man. You made Riverside, California. That's what I'm talking about.
Did Eternal make you say you're from Riverside?
Do we have a talk? No, he already know the deal. So, and then also, you've committed to Cal State Fullerton.
Yes, committed and signed.
Committed and signed. Okay,
yes.
so you've signed, still delivered.
Yes.
Get it right.
Now, tell the folks who's the coach over there.
The coach over there is Dedrick Taylor.
Okay.
Danny Sprinkle are one of the assistants, and as well as John Smith.
Yes.
And John Smith used to coach at Riverside Community College out here, and he helped recruit me and helped get me over there. And it's really just I felt at home with them.
That's good.
And it's really family oriented over there, and I love it.
And a lot of people. Excuse me.
Oh, please. I was going to tell you, Eternal. I'm a Laker fan, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, in the Kobe Shaq thing, whose side did I take?
You took Shaq's side.
Right, I didn't like Kobe, right?
Correct.
No, Shaq has a son.
Yes.
What happened to Shaq's son? Was it a poster?
Well, nowadays we don't do posters. I think Shaq's son probably wish it was a poster.
A meme?
But it's like live video. You know what I mean? And so, but I want to talk real quick because again we want to make sure we talk about that as well. But I want to talk about the process of you committing to Cal State Fullerton, because a lot of people are like, man, like, you know, that was a huge big deal for Cal State Fullerton because of the talent you have. Talk to it like about that process, how that worked.
The process was long.
Yeah.
It took me a while to find out who I really wanted to be with,
right?
Who I really wanted to be coached by. Distance was an issue for me.
Yeah.
I've never really been away from home for that long.
Right.
So finding something close to home was more suit to fit me.
Yeah.
And Fullerton was family oriented. I know Coach Smith.
Right.
Dedrick Taylor is a great guy.
Yeah.
And you sit down and talk to him, X's and O's.
Right.
And just get to know him personally. He's a great person.
Nice.
And that's what I was looking for, and that's what my parents were looking for, and that's what we found. And
good.
That's where I'm happy at right
Fantastic, man. Now you've been now you started what a lot of folks don't know, you started as a freshman at King High School, correct?
Yes,
and then now did you play 2 years over there or no?
I played one.
Played 1 year over there, and
yes.
then you guys, I think another one of your teammates as well made the move over to Roosevelt. Is that correct?
No, actually, a few of my teammates transferred elsewhere, but
okay.
I was the only one that transferred to Roosevelt.
Okay, pardon me. Okay, make sure we get it correct. But now,
man. But you know, he says basketball is in his blood. So explain that to me.
As growing up, my family played basketball. Everybody's played basketball, and so when I was born, basketball was just in me. And
right.
My dad gave me my first basketball. All I wanted to do was shoot the ball, watching TV.
Right.
Watching the Lakers play on TV.
Oh, well, hold on a second. Wait. We say, hold on. See right there. That's right.
Shaquille's team.
See right. You know what? Keep it up. Keep it up. Turn his mic off.
I am not a Kobe fan.
Now, see, I could tell you got good. See, you know, now it helps that I know your parents, but the good thing about it is, see, you grow up watching the Lakers, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They did well. They did well.
Yeah,
you know,
guaranteed.
I'm proud of them.
Now let's talk about right now. We fast forward to where you are this year. Obviously, just really doing a good job. You had a game last night.
Yes.
Talk to us about that game last night, because obviously you're playing a rival. The weird thing about that is in football, obviously Centennial has been, you know, dominant. You know, dominant really in Southern California, period. Let alone in this just in the league. But basketball is different. Tell us what happened last night.
It's a rival game.
Right.
Everybody knows that. But it's not in league.
Okay.
So,
it's not in league. It's not league. Okay.
Not in league yet. We start league in less than 2 weeks.
Okay.
But getting that feel for the team and getting the feel for the atmosphere.
Yes.
It fitted well.
Right.
And last night going into it, we were missing a link. Missing one of our best players, Jamal Baker. He's our second leading scorer. And,
okay.
And he's very talented.
Yeah.
Signed to Cal.
Yeah.
And missing him, that was big for us. And players needed to step up, and that's what they did. And my teammates are really good for that. I appreciate them. I love them.
Right.
That's my family.
What an outstanding man. Matthew Mitchell, once again, Roosevelt High School.
Yes, indeed.
In studio with us. This is one thing that's interesting. I always think about this because my wife and my son are left-handed. Now, he had to put his credentials out there first. He said, "I'm a CIF champion, so make sure put respect on that." So let's get that first. But it's interesting. You know, my son is this way too. My son is left-handed, but when he was little, I taught him how to throw a ball with his right. So you shoot with your right hand, but right with your left.
Yes, I do.
I can't do anything with my left hand.
I'm about to say, my left hand, let me tell you something. You don't want to look. You don't want to see what I write. I mean, I'm talking about it looks. I mean, I'm writing bows.
I shouldn't say. I say it's mentally ill.
There you go. I'm about to say challenge. I say you're gonna get a letter. No, but it looks like I'm writing some kind of Sanskrit or something like that when I write with my left hand. It's bad.
How did that happen?
Growing up, I did everything with my left hand, but my parents shot with their right hand.
Yeah, so
you just watching them. Watching them.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy that I was like that. But and then also now let's kind of get back into what's going on. like currently. Now we were talking about you played Shaquille O'Neal's son. Now
we're going to have to put that on our social
no doubt
media.
about it. So, but going into that game, did you know that his son was playing or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you were so
he had motivation.
Fully aware.
So you understood you knew what was going on there.
Yes.
Yeah, and so now what was your coach? What was this conversation with you about how that game was going to be? Like, how was the preparation? What was he telling you about that?
Our preparation was to shut him down.
Right.
That's one of.
Is he the focal point of their team?
One of the focal points of their team.
Yeah.
I know they're missing a link too.
Okay.
But he's one of the vocal points of of that team, and our plan was to shut him down, and ultimately that's what we did.
Right.
And our big man Jared Williams, he did a great job in doing that, and David Ogba did a great job in doing that.
Right.
And we just got the job done that night.
Guaranteed. Now,
not to cut you off, but you know what's funny is he's so mild-mannered.
Yeah.
He's so reserved. But I'm sitting here looking at the highlights.
You saw the highlight?
I'm like,
you see the face?
Yeah. It's like, is that what the definition of a game face? You know?
Right? Oh yeah. Guaranteed. And I gotta say, the uniforms. I'm not a Bronco fan by any stretch of the imagination in terms of like Denver Broncos.
You're not a football fan.
Keep it up. Keep it up. He's still a little salty about the San Diego joints. But you guys must have like one of the better. How do you think your jersey game? I mean, you guys probably have like the better jerseys in all of, at least in Inland Empire. What do you think about that? How many sets do you guys have?
We have 3. We have a white, an orange, and a blue.
Okay. I like the blue. The blue's nice. Even the orange is legit too. Now, what we want to talk about is the dunk. Okay. So something happened to where a lane got created. Mm-hmm. And the rest is history. I mean, we've seen it all over. I don't know if it's been on ESPN or nothing like that, but I know that it was out there. A lot of people have talked about it. Tell us what happened, the sequence of events where, the culmination of what we call the dunk.
It was the end of the third quarter, and we were slowing things down because we were up by about 14 points at the time. And
right.
So we decided to run an offense, and he stepped up on me, and my teammate went back door, and it opened up a lane, and he cut hard, and I followed his tail right down, and I was able to take care of business from there.
And when he says take care of business, holla mercy. You know what I mean? I'm talking about came through there and just, and now did you get it? How was his demeanor? Was you guys able to shake hands afterwards? Everything was all good, right?
Yeah, everything was all good.
Yeah. Now, have you gotten dunked on before?
I have.
See?
Multiple times.
See, look at that. See? Because, myself personally, I haven't gotten done now because I fouled.
Well, we had to get on the floor first.
Well, exactly. I was about to say now.
You don't get dunked on the bench.
Exactly. Now, especially when you were a senior playing freshman.
On the girls'
team
for me.
Right. Right. So now last night you had like almost like a windmill kind of. I mean, the hand was. The hand was back. I thought his hand was gonna get caught on something. It was just back there crazy. Yeah. You had a nice dunk last night as well. What would you do last night? What was your box score last night?
I had 28.7 rebounds and 4 assists.
Woo,
nice.
28. I don't even know. I mean, 20. I think I scored 28 points in the season when I went during my high school.
I think I did it in my entire high school career. I don't think I scored 28 points.
I am here to tell you.
That's all 4 years multiplied by 3.
Guaranteed. Now Now, just in terms of NBA. So I'm going to ask you some NBA questions real quick, and I know Coach B has a couple other things he want to ask you as well.
Oh, no, I was going to say after that we'll take a quick
matter of fact, let's do that real quick. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We're coming back. We got Matt Mitchell in the studio from Eastville, Roosevelt, and we'll come back after that, Coach B.
So you're listening to IE Sportsnet connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
What's up? This is TJ Ward from the Denver Broncos. You're now tuning to IE Sports.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the smooth operator, Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, I love Greg Hollis' music selection.
Oh, man, he's killing. He's killing.
The conversation starts and stops right here.
Yes, indeed. And again, we have a special guest, Matt Mitchell from Eastville Roosevelt High School basketball. Now, real quick, you got a chance to play the Ball brothers. Now, it wasn't the. Have you played against Lonzo at all before?
Yes, I have.
Is he the real deal?
He is. He's as good as everyone says he is, and
right.
He plays up. He plays to the best of his ability, and he lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
And he really can pretty much do it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did they teach this young man? I mean, he sounds like a seasoned.
Guaranteed.
Professional. I mean, he is well versed. I love it.
Good roots.
Love it.
Now, recently you got a chance to play LiAngelo and Mello and Lee Mello. I don't know. It's Lee Mello, Angelo, Michael, one of the two. But you got a chance to play them. Now, will you get a chance to guard? I believe it's LiAngelo. Were you guarding him during the game, or how did that go?
Yes, I did. I ended up that was my matchup for the night.
That was your matchup for the night.
Yes.
Okay, so fantastic. What'd you do that night? Do you remember what your numbers were?
I don't remember what my numbers were, but I remember they were pretty solid.
Yeah. How did you feel about playing during that game? Your play during that game?
I felt good about it.
Yeah.
But overall, I felt that we let the game slip at the end.
Yeah.
And we should have made a few more different decisions.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. This is a quick question, and I'll get to Coach B because I know he has.
Go ahead.
So now, let me ask, because we don't, Coach B and I, we're ancient. We didn't live in the social media age. How is it when you see folks, you see videos of yourself, and you see,
it's become an industry. These highlight videos.
It's crazy. So when you see that kind of stuff, and you go for me, I do a dunk like that on Shaq's son. It's gonna be difficult when I come back to school the next day. It's gonna be like, hold on. I mean, my back. Hold on to my backpack. Make sure you take my shoes. Make sure, hey, I'm gonna have somebody sign on my shoes for me. It's gonna be a real big deal. But how is it when you get a chance and you fall back at the end of the day and you seeing people share your videos? What's the mentality when you see that?
It's very warming to the heart to know that people are looking at what you've done and they can look and retweet and like it.
Yeah.
It's all over the world. Is at the end of the day is crazy.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
I couldn't grow up in this era.
Oh man, no way to
I could only imagine.
I'm
You know,
trying
I already thought I was the man.
I'm trying to
So
tell
could
you already.
imagine
You know
if
what
I
I
had
mean?
proof,
And plus, and especially, I had the fresh box, S curl box. You know what I mean, coming out. I mean, you couldn't tell me nothing. But again, we want to tell you, man, we are excited. We want you to please keep us in the loop. You gotta. Matter of fact, we gotta make sure we get out to one of your games here soon.
Definitely.
Coach B, and I know Coach B, you want to say something.
Oh no, I was saying we.
Yeah, no, we got Hollis giving us the one, and the one means one up out of here.
Yes.
So, but again, thank you so much, man. Thanks for the family, man. Thanks a lot for joining us today, Matt.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You want to give a shout out real quick, man, before we go? We got a quick second.
Shout out to Roosevelt Basketball, Steven Singleton. Shout out to my parents and my sister at Cal Baptist. She's doing her thing out there.
No doubt. That's what's up.
There you go.
All right, Coach B.
Matthew Mitchell, Roosevelt High School, a CIF champion.
Champ.
We appreciate you coming in. We wish you the best this season. We want to say Happy New Year's to
Yes,
everybody.
Happy New Year.
We will not be back till next year. Let's go. Thank you for listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. Live on Fox Sports, 1350.
You can't take away my dignity because the greatest love of all inside of me. Yeah. Sexy chocolate.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio, 1350 a.m., IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.